Welcome back to the gaming channel. Well, it's Raxdior's gaming channel, but I wanted to show something off that I've been playing recently. In Summoning Pixel Dungeon, he, as you all know, has, let me go back to the menu, new game, hopefully that won't delete my existing game. He has built the game to have lots of different modes, and I think I went over them in the Pixel Dungeon Games Market video, which is on my other channel, but I wanted to show them off for you real quickly here. What I had started playing a lot of was this Proficient Polygon Catacombs, which is basically more loot, but one thing that I have started doing recently that is turning out to be, let me hold the camera still here, that has turned out to be quite a bit more fun is, let me get back up to it, Extra Enlargement. It's a bit harder to play than the Proficient Polygon, but it's more satisfying because the floors are a lot larger. Let me go back. I've got a game already started that I want to show you. There's different dynamics that you have to face when dealing with rooms of this size. Look at, you can be standing in the middle of the room and not see the walls, literally. But there's a lot more loot in these dungeons. It's a bigger floor, so it takes longer to get through. Fortunately, there's going to be more food. Let me move myself out of the way of the text there. So yeah, I'm on floor number 10. There's a few changes. He has a pixel mart every 5 floors. And of course, the boss monsters are staggered equidistance throughout the dungeon. It's 31 floors instead of the standard 26. So it's slightly deeper, but as you can see, the floors are much, much larger, and there's a lot more loot. And let me show you my backpack real quick. If you play the Adventurer, you're going to have an easier time starting. The Conjurer in this version of the game, or this mod of the game, Summoning Pixel Dungeon, the Conjurer, the new class for it, is really kind of weak in the early levels, and he cannot change his armor, so you have to get scrolls of upgrade to boost his armor. But the Adventurer comes with this synthetic armor. I think I still have it here. Synthetic armor, it's decently good armor for the lower levels when it's unboosted, but eventually you do have to replace it, but it lasts well until, I'd say, probably level 7 or 8. So don't waste a whole lot of upgrades on it, but do go ahead and upgrade it at least once. But I want to show you the kind of stuff that you get in this dungeon. Let me go up here so I'm out of the way. You get these summoning staffs, and the amount of loot that you get, the scrolls of Remove Curse, the scrolls of Identify, you don't have to worry about stuff, especially if you get Horn of Plenty, which I finally got. It fills up fairly slowly, but at least it's sufficient enough to where you don't have to worry about running out of food. And there is more food in this dungeon, so it's not a terrifying dungeon to play. You're not going to get killed right away as the Adventurer. As the Conjurer, there's a good chance that you're going to not make it to the first level. But if you make it past the first level of the Conjurer, then you're probably going to be able to survive. That's what makes the Conjurer harder to play. The Adventurer, though, he survives the first couple of levels really easily. And as I said, you've got this enormous amount of loot that you keep finding. I have also been fortunate enough to get a lucky sword, so I get even more loot because monsters drop loot when you kill them. I have a Grim Great Axe now, which I'm about to equip. I also have a Runic Blade, which I haven't boosted yet, because I haven't even identified it yet. I'm still having fun with the Lucky Axe. One thing I want to comment on is when you get to the prison levels, keep a hold of these ropes. And if you can get the ethereal chain, use it too. Because those stupid Shocking robots will attack you from all the way across the room, and there's no way you'll be able to get across to them or survive getting across the room to them to beat them, because they will shoot you every turn. Every step you make, they will shoot you again and again and again. So just throw the rope at them and drag them to you. They hit you a lot less often when they're right next to you. So the best thing when you find those is get next to them quickly. Carry the rope. Get the chain if you can get it. But yes, this is fun because it's much more, I don't want to say ASMR, it's more like a fidget spinner type thing, because you can play it more effectively and easily without having to panic about, am I going to get killed around the next corner? Am I going to die when I meet Tengu? It's no, by the time you get to Tengu, you will have plenty of projectile weapons. I have an enormous number of projectile weapons. I have minions I can summon. I have wands. This Fire Blast wand is amazing. Literally will torch anything. But yes, you will not be overly frustrated, and you will not be bored, because these dungeons are huge and it's really fun to play. So download this app. I'm going to put a link to the app in the game store in the description of this video, and have fun with it, because like I said, you can play a series or you can play it just as an idle something I'm doing when I'm waiting in office somewhere. You can play it for a couple of seconds, just exit the game real quick when you're interrupted, and you can have fun with it. And it's not just a plain match 3 type thing.